Today we're going to make mini cornucopia cups. So to start, you're going to need to make something that's going to hold their shape. So for these, I just use tin foil, but you can also use, I've seen people use ice cream cones and then wrap them in some tin foil. It does help if you spray these or add a little bit of coating on them just to make sure that when you make the cups that they slide off easily. But you don't have to. And so for these, I kept it very loose so that when they were cooked in the oven, when they came out, I could just kind of squeeze the tin foil a little bit and pull it out a little bit easier. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some sort of a croissant dough for this. And so I used this dough here from Pillsbury, and you're just going to lay it out. And instead of using the lines that they have, you're just going to roll out nice long strips. And you want to make sure that this is soft when you're using it. So if you freeze it for whatever reason, just give it a little time to thaw before you actually do this step. And you're just going to cut these out in nice long strips. Next, you're going to take these strips and you're just going to wrap them around the forms that you made. So I like to start at the end, and it doesn't matter too much. It's not like you're going to be filling this with a cream or something that needs to be perfect. So don't worry too much about making this perfect. And also remember that when you put it in the oven, it is going to expand. So if you have gaps or holes or whatever, it's going to get filled in. And just do this nice and loosely. If you do this too tight, you're going to have a lot of trouble getting the cornucopia form out from the inside or from the outside of the tinfoil. So just make sure that it's nice and loose. And then for the very top one, you can take it and kind of roll it. And this just makes it kind of look and feel a little bit more like a basket would that you would have kind of a traditional cornucopia. So just for perspective, I made about 6 cornucopias and I had a little bit of dough left. I probably could have made a 7th. I just didn't have the forms made out of 2 of these packages of dough. You can make them a little bit smaller, or obviously you can make a big one. I do have a post where I go into how to make a big one of these if you just want to make kind of that as the centerpiece of a Thanksgiving charcuterie board. Otherwise, these fun little ones are nice because you can add and put in whatever you want for individual people, or just make them kind of unique. And you can either serve them as an appetizer or put them out for dinner and have each person take one. You can see I made this one a little bit looser. Just you can see there's holes in it, but once you put that in the oven again, that's all going to fill in. So the hardest part is actually getting the tinfoil out from the cornucopias. So I just recommend you letting them cool for a few minutes first, and then just kind of squeezing the tinfoil. If you have sprayed them, it does make it a lot easier, and just pull them out nice and gently. And then I would let them cool for a little bit before you try to do anything else. It'll just help them hold their shape. You are cooking these. I've got a blog post I'll link here that goes into the details, but you are going to be cooking these just until they're golden. And you can just follow the instructions on the container that you're using for the dough. These, I simply filled them with a little bit of meat, cheese, rosemary, and fruit. If you like these, make sure to check out my blog post about them and like and subscribe for more ideas.